Hey, there we go.
Yo, so
What's
sorry,
good?
the storm is over here and it messed my light up, so I'm being in the dark right now. Shit.
It was cool. Here, put the camera on your full face. We want to see you. There we go. Got it good.
See, I got you right now. That like this.
All right, that's good. All right. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Fight Talk Podcast with your boy, the What's Next kid here. I got a special guest on today. Now, I always pronounce names wrong, but I know I'm getting yours right today. Pryce Taylor.
Yes, sir.
There we go. I got it.
Yes, sir.
Well, how's your day going so far?
It went good. I actually went to a career day, help and talked to some kids at a school in Queens, uh, near like Jamaica Ave, near Long Island Edge. I forgot the name of the school, but I was invited there by a couple friends, and I was happy to help, and ended up getting some sparring in, random sparring at this gym, and it was good work. So my day went good. Now it's raining. I got in the house before it started pouring down near me, and everything's good so far.
Same here. I just got back from a workout. Now I got inside before.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to interview you so bad. I seen all your knockouts, winning stuff, and getting
Yeah.
all those accomplishments, and I was like, I got to interview this guy.
Now we were supposed to interview at the Hall of Fame event, and I had left early.
Yeah.
That's all that happened. Yeah, but we're here now.
Well, here's my first question. Here we go. You came to boxing after basketball and started late. So, what part of your identity had to be rebuilt once you realized heavyweight boxing was your real path?
Uh, Honestly, I think the identity I already had was for something physical and something, that could test my might, because me as a basketball player, I was the guy that would take the charges, like contact, anything that has to do with anything physical. I was the guy that you needed to do it and do anything, get dirty, So I think it was easy for me to transition to boxing because I think I was always a fighter at heart. I always wanted to fight, but I never wanted to start the fight.
Well, listen, before one of your fights, you had a moment with Deontay Wilder. Tell me a little bit about that. What was going through your mind in that moment?
I was just like, yo, I'm in front of Deontay Wilder right now. He's at my fight. He's about to watch me knock this dude out. I can't get knocked out. That's what really was going through my mind. And listening to the advice he was giving me, was just he was telling me, yo, I'm not here to take your shine. This is all you. I'm here to support you. Do your thing out there, and wish you nothing but the best of luck. So that's basically what he told me, and I had to show off.
Well, what did you understand about the pro heavyweight level after you got inside it yourself, as opposed to watching it from the outside?
uh, Watching it from the outside was very scary from the beginning. Watching Deontay Wilder getting all those knockouts. Watching Klitschko, the Klitschko brothers. All those tall dudes knocking people out, and I was very intimidated at first. But what really motivates me is being scared. Is the fact that why am I scared? So what helps me cope is to actually, train and get to the level where I'm not scared no more. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I did a 2 years, 2 years straight training hard, without any distractions. Um, and I feel like that was the point of my career where everything changed, and I was at that point where like, um, I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? So it was destined for me to be a great fighter.
Well, listen, right now, is there anybody you have eyes on? Anybody you want next?
I actually just recently started looking at the Anthony Joshua highlights. Not saying I'm calling out Anthony Joshua, but I've seen Charles Martin. I think if he's still fighting, I can get in the ring with him. Um, that'll put a good boost of boost on my resume. Who else? And this is a couple UK fighters I've been talking about. What's his name? Some Adelaide. You know what I'm talking about? He's a heavyweight. His name
From
last
the
name,
UK?
yeah, Adelaide.
No, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, but he's on undisputed, and I think I'm better than him. So I feel like I got to get on that undisputed. I got to get on that game as well. So uh, who else? There's a lot of people that can get called out, but I'm not in any rush to beat anybody up. I'm here to I'm not here to be a bully. I'm here to let people know I can fight.
Well, do you feel you're getting avoided at all, or you're just getting the fight you want?
No, I'm definitely not getting avoided. I've been fighting in a way to where people don't avoid me, so they shouldn't be scared of me. Because I know how to reel you in, right? And the people I'm gonna fight, they're not gonna watch this, so I can say whatever I want. But if they do, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna come with the heat.
Well, looking back at your rise, what has been the hardest lesson to accept? Patience, discipline, or trusting the timing of your career?
Which one was more important?
Like which one, or like which one was like the best trusting, like of the timing of your career? Like,
That's a good one. Repeat those because I heard patience.
all right, I'll repeat the question.
Yeah,
Looking back at your rise, what has been the hardest lesson to accept? Patience, discipline, or trusting the timing of your career?
patience for sure. Because without patience, again, I'm ready to fight, right? But you gotta wait um, the whole week just to get ready to fight. Now your nerves is boiling up, getting butterflies. That patience is where it's like that humbles you because now you got to fight 2 weeks. You know about your fight 2 weeks ahead, and now you got to wait and train and you know even with the as a pro it's even worse. You got to fight 6 months before. You know, now you got to train. Wait until the fight comes. So it's a lot of patience involved with boxing. Uh, but you know, yeah, no, that was definitely the most humbling thing that happened to me. I had to learn in boxing because me, I'm a basketball player. We find out our games the day before. And even if we do, we're training. We're playing basketball over and over again. It's different. Just I think the patience was allowed me to stay calm. I realized that just it's gonna come. There's no rush. Um, I'm not assuming I'm gonna die tomorrow. Never because I'm trying to live forever. So the patience is very important to learn. If you don't have it, you need to learn it ASAP because without it, you're gonna pass by something that was very valuable. You ain't even notice it. You had gold. There was gold right next to your feet, but you was too impatient to stay there for a little bit. You had to go, and that's what I feel like if you was patient enough, if you would look down just a little second, you would have seen it, and that's how I see it. Patience is very important.
Well, walk me through a regular day of training for you.
For me, now it's just basically just um, sharpening my technique, uh, just staying in shape, just staying fight ready. You know, because I'm already ready to fight. It's just that I just don't want to get big and sloppy, and you know, that's all. Just staying in shape, just working on technique and making sure my punches still flow, keeping the keeping the joints oiled up. You know, that's a base. That's really what it is for me. You know, like, and my strength and conditioning is more. I do a lot of calisthenics. I do a lot of strength training. I do a lot of training where it evolves my technique. You know, so certain people, you know, that don't work in technique, they're not going to be able to fight how I fight or avoid how I fight. You know, because um, technique is everything. I can't give all the details out, but technique is everything. And if you don't have technique, you're not going to be a part of that top three. You know, so yeah,
Well, Usyk, one of the best heavyweights right now. He's got a lot of technique, a lot of skills.
yeah, yeah. So he proves that technique is what matters, because without technique, he wasn't stopping Tyson Fury. You
And
know,
well, what do you think about his up and coming fight against Rico, the kickboxing guy?
yeah, I never heard of him. That's probably why I never heard him. I guess so. Yeah, I didn't. I never heard him before. I didn't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fighting on May 23rd. What do you think? What's
Yeah,
your
yeah, I
prediction?
know about that, but I never heard of that Rico dude. I never, you know, I obviously, you know, boxing is gonna win. I feel, because kickboxers, they try to rely on uh, um uh a backup, you know, and their backup are their feet, right? Or maybe some people's backups are their hands, and I never seen a dude fight, so he's gonna try to rely on a backup, but he's not gonna have it. You know, so he's gonna only be able to use his hands. He's not gonna know what to do inside that ring with a boxer. You know, a pure boxer, because pure boxers train with other pure boxers, and now we have a different mindset. We're not worried about feet. You know, we're not trying to be like, oh, I'm tired. Now let me use my feet. Nah, if you're tired, you gotta keep using your hands. You keep, you know, at all times. So I think Usyk got it 100% easy. It's gonna be the easiest win of all times.
I got Usyk by ninth round stoppage.
Ninth round? That's too
Yeah.
late.
Well, I did say seventh to ninth, but I am
Okay.
going definitely with
I'm
ninth.
I'm gonna give it. I guess Uzyk's real nice dude, but honestly, but I think Usyk can stop him easily in the third round, first of three rounds.
I feel like Usyk, he always likes to process data in the beginning rounds, and then the middle rounds, like break the fighters down.
Yeah, but I think this guy can't take body shots, and he's exposing himself during these videos that he's doing with body shots. I think that's the worst thing he could have ever done. Letting people know you can't take body shots. That's the worst.
Well, here's my next question. It's long. It's like a lot of details in this one.
I'm listening.
All right. So your fight against Robert Sims drew some heavy booing from the crowd and criticism from commentators who felt you were showboating and resting on your laurels without pulling the trigger for a knockout. Afterwards, you boldly said you actually love hearing the crowd boo. There's a thin line between being a comfortable defense mastermind and being fundamentally to watch for network executives. When you hear that crowd like booing in real time, right? How much of that is a conscious choice to strictly preserve your health and stick to the game plan versus a stubborn pride that refuses to let the audience decide how you fight?
So, which part was the question? Was it you asking me which part was better? Which part is important?
Yeah, I
Okay,
may have
yeah.
read this wrong.
No, no, you good, you good. I think I understand what you're saying. I feel like the stubbornness is the most important. You got to be stubborn and stay on the game plan, right? Don't let the crowd dictate how you fight. Never, because they not in the gym. They're not in the gym with you. You know, they don't know what you know. They don't know how to fight. You know, They not fighting. They're not fighting who you fighting. They're watching, and most people that usually would boo. or people that don't watch boxing on a daily basis. They don't know anything. They just want to knock out. Oh, they seen his body. Oh, he's fat, it's sloppy. But they don't know that, boxing isn't just brute strength. It's not about, hitting people and knocking them out, right? Because if I if I was able to knock them out, I would. I would. But I definitely learned from that fight. If I was to fight him again, definitely stopping him. I know what I did wrong. I learned from that. I won unanimously. That's really what's important. At the end of the day, yeah, they booed me, but I don't think it was a boo where it's like I suck. It was a boo where it's like, damn, why you ain't knock him out, bro? What happened? Type of boo, But at the end of the day, I love all boos. It don't matter, yo, because I'ma still do my thing. I'ma hype the crowd up. Go ahead, keep booing. It don't matter. I'm gonna fight how I want to fight. You're not gonna tell me how to fight. You can't fight.
And sometimes there's like fans, right? They want the knockout, right? And they get in like the first round. And then some of them get mad because they want it more of a fight, like to see more rounds go. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can't please everybody, right? At the end of the day, they're not in the ring. Would they be able to do what they're telling me to do? That's what really needs to be asked. Everybody can't stand in that ring, but everybody can talk and tell you how to fight. That's the easy part.
Well, who's Price Taylor outside the boxing ring?
Bryce Taylor is a cool dude. Humble guy. Chill. Non alcoholic, non drugs. Type of dude. I don't party unless I get invited to a birthday party or something like that. But I'm not the guy that likes to go out to the club and drink and pick up girls on a regular day basis type of thing. I'm that guy that likes to stay in the house. I'm a homebody. To sum it up, I'm a homebody, and I'd rather stay in the house than go to the club.
Now, in a full court game, right?
Okay.
Who wins the basketball version of Price Taylor or the fighter version? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna skip this question
No,
actually.
no, actually, I like that question. Go
All right,
ahead.
you like it? All
Yeah,
right. In a full court game, right? Who
yeah.
wins the basketball version? Price Taylor or the fighter version of Price Taylor?
The Price is Right. The Price is Right would definitely lose, 100%. I'm getting spanked, honestly. I can't jump like I used to jump anymore. I can't run like how I used to run. Um, all my strength went into boxing. I feel like as a basketball player, you have to train in basketball to be a good basketball player. Me, I'm a boxer. I train as a boxer, and that's all I do right now. So I feel like all the things I was doing um, as a boxer, um, that's what's helping me to be a boxer. I'm not a basketball player anymore. But um,
Oof.
I
Done.
yeah, I heard that. That was crazy. But the things I know now compared to the high school or college Price, I have way more confidence to dribble in the ball now than when I did when I was actually playing the basketball in college. So I would say I would definitely the younger me would definitely win, but I would still have problems. He would still have problems beating me because I know how to dribble. I'm more confident. I know how to use the ball. I know how to keep the ball in my hands. I can't dribble as well, but I know where I have to go, and I know how to get my spot now. Back in the day, I think I was just playing off instinct. Playing off what I've learned and what I've done in training. That's basically what I was doing, and it wasn't like how I am as a boxer. I'm not fighting off of instinct. I'm fighting off of second nature. I made boxing second nature. I said it's like a second language now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like um no, I don't feel like I know the younger me will definitely win basketball, but he would still have problems for sure.
Well, listen, what do you do after like a knockout victory win? Because that's huge. So what do you do after that fight?
Go get some ice cream. You know, I've been waiting for that. Go back to the hotel, lay, watch my TV shows, and go home. Simple.
Well, when you are training, right, what's like a diet for you?
I'd say the diet is just more for calories. You know, I'm counting calories at that point. Making sure my calorie deficit is not high. Making sure it's not over the limit. You know, where I'm still losing weight. I'm still maintaining my weight and not overdoing it and eating too much. You know, even though I'm a heavyweight, I still need to make sure I'm eating correctly. You know, I got to be able to fight and not think about, oh, am I gonna poop on myself? You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing that can happen, and it does definitely happened before. So I learned my lesson.
What, during a fight or something?
Yes,
In like the ring, professional.
it was a national. No, it was a national tournament as an amateur. I was fighting, and I had to use the bathroom mid in the third round. I had to use the bathroom, but the fight's going on. I had the bell rang. Bing, go out. We got to fight. So I was just clenching my butt cheeks the whole time. So I couldn't fight how I wanted to fight. So, I ended up losing that, right? I ended up losing the fight, split decision. And yeah, man, don't don't eat ice cream before you fight.
One time I ate like a tropical smoothie, like the smoothie, the sandwich, the chips, and then I had chocolate, like a whole chocolate bar, and then I just ate whatever because I was fighting at 138. I moved up though, so after I made the weight, right, I went in, just ate a bunch of food, ate
Yeah.
whatever I saw basically, and then I go in the fight. And I basically, like before the fight, I gotta like use the bathroom. I'm like, I'm gonna fight through it. And, I still gotta use it in there, but I fight through it and get it done.
Yeah. That was the worst feeling in the world, right?
Yeah, you don't want that during a fight.
Nah, so I learned that now as a pro, I know better. It's never gonna happen. I make sure I'm eating correctly, make sure I'm not, eating too much before the fight so I don't have to, you know, because the butterflies melt everything in your stomach. Butterflies, it melts it for some reason. You just have to, everything just flows out of you the day before or the morning of, so you make sure you don't eat anything. I try not to eat anything the day of the fight as well, and if I do, it's super light.
Well, here's the next question. Outside the ring, you openly vibed between two potential fighter nicknames, right? The Price is Right and Tailor Made. If you had to pick right now, which one truly represents your personality? Because I know right now you're going by The Price is Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Price is Right definitely is better for me, because if it ain't right, it's wrong. Tailor made is just something that I say because that's my last name. It's just part of the name, man. But that Price is Right is definitely resonates with me. I money. The money is right. The money talks. Yeah, the Price is Right.
Well, who first gave you this nickname?
Uh, my uncle actually hit me up and said, "Yo, I was me who gave you that nickname." I started saying that first, man. And honestly, I believe him because after I remember I started saying that line in high school, right? But who actually was saying that during my fights was Dave Seaves. When I was in amateurs, he was doing fight talk, smoker talk, and he would always say, "Yep, the price is right." And my manager actually, liked that. He heard about that and he stuck with that. So he wanted to go around, the Price is Right and introduce me as the Price is Right. Yeah, my first nickname was the Berserker.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not bad. That's good.
Yeah, that was my first nickname. I had a bunch of nicknames when I first started.
Pros.
Yeah, when I
There we
was
go.
amateur, I was I was thinking a lot about what I should name myself, what walkout song I should walk out to, everything. I was thinking about it early, but that's where the patience had to come in, because now 8 years, 8 years it took for me to turn pro. Yeah, so I ended up changing all that stuff. So yeah, go ahead.
What were some of your favorite fighters, like fighters you look up to, like all time?
Yeah, when I started, of course, it was Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, um, Klitschko, um, who was Lomachenko, um, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sweet Pea, uh, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, of course, Muhammad Ali, Holyfield. Uh, who else? Frazier, Joe Lewis. Um, what else? Pete. Uh, damn, no, I forgot his name. Damn it, his name's Pete. Peter. Peter. He's from Brooklyn. Damn it, what's his name? I'm gonna be so mad because I'm gonna see it later and be like, damn. But who else I could say right now? Oh, I'm tripping. Roy Jones. Shoot. Uh, the Charlo twins. Earl Spence. Uh, I watched Keyshawn Davis, Shakur, uh, Bud, uh, Canelo, shit, Triple G. I looked up to everybody. Once I got to a certain level, Andre Ward, sorry, forgive me. But once I got to a certain level, that's when I realized, yo, I'm really that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm really that guy, and I don't really never meet your heroes, right? The only hero I met, and that wasn't a dickhead, was Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So thank God for that. Usually you don't want to meet your heroes because one day you got to fight them. But with Deontay, I think he's gonna be retired by the time I get to that level where it's time for me to fight for titles and but I don't plan on fighting Deontay Wilder, but if the money right, for both of us, we could talk it out and at the end of the day it's business, it's non personal, it's all love. But I don't see me and him fighting anytime soon. Anytime ever, yeah.
Well, you versus Deontay Wilder, who would you have?
What you mean in the fight?
Yeah, who would you have?
I gotta go for myself. I'm not gonna say Deontay Wilder. I want to win. You know, may the best man win. I'm not gonna talk shit. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna catch me talking shit about Deontay Wilder. Uh, yeah. But of course, I'm gonna say me. Um, yeah, I gotta win. That'll be great. That'll be great if I win and beat my idol. He just passed down the torch. You know, pass the torch down to the next best heavyweight boxer in the world.
Now, say if you had any choice of an opponent, like a dream fight from all past heavyweights, who do you pick?
Say it one more time.
Like if you had a dream fight, an option where you can pick anybody, any past heavyweight, who would you pick?
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Yeah, because Mike Tyson was that dude that was killing everybody, and I feel like the time at the time that he was at his prime, that's when I want to fight him. I want to see if the capabilities and technique and the skill, you know, is real. I want to see if I could. I want to see if I know more than he knows. You know, that would be a great fight for me personally. Uh, I wouldn't be mad if everybody's against me. It's not for them. It's for me. At the end of the day, and I plan on winning. I don't plan on losing. That's for sure. If I lose, so be it. So be it. It is what it is.
Well, say when you're like done with boxing, retired, right? How do you want to be remembered as a fighter?
Um, I want to be remembered as the man who gave back. You know, the one who I want to be remembered like how Michael Jackson was remembered. He's the most nicest person, the most giving, uh, most charitable guy, the coolest person you ever meet. You know, I feel like I'm already at that point in my life where you know I'm 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 one of those people that give back. I make sure people, I make sure the kids try to see me and brag and say, "Oh, I met Pryce Taylor." Because at the end of the day, I'm famous I'm famous to these kids. They see me on YouTube and they think YouTube is everything to them. That's how it is now. So they see me on YouTube and they say, "Oh, look, it's Pryce Taylor." They get so excited, and I love that. I love when the kids get excited to see me, and I feel like I want to be that guy that gives back always, even when I'm finished boxing. Make my own gym and help out the kids and teach them how to box and teach them how to be great. And if they get good from that, yes, that'd be great. If they don't, it is what it is. I'm still here to help. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to get money out of you. I'm here to help you get off the streets and make sure you find something that's productive.
Well, listen, like, what's your favorite walkout song that needs to be playing when you're entering the ring?
I'm trying to make my own walkout song right now. You know, I got a lot of walkout songs I want to listen to and walk out to, but I wanna have my own walkout song where it's like WWE. When people hear that song, they know who's coming out. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. You know what that is?
I don't really watch WWE. I haven't in a while. I haven't in a while. John
Oh,
Cena, though, I know his theme song.
dun, dun, dun.
John Cena, I know his right away.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like dun dun. It's like something. It's like you gotta like do it. You do it, and I'll tell you if it's him or not.
No, I don't even know John Cena's one. I know it, but I know Stone Cold Steve Austin's. Dun,
Well, well, the Undertaker is obvious. They shut all
yeah,
the lights off,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
that one, that's cool. The point is, I want something that people know is me. When they hear that song, they know I'm about to walk out. They know it's time. It's time for a butt whooping.
who's the funniest fighter you know?
The funniest fighter I know personally, uh, not personally, but Adrian Brown is the funniest dude. The funniest boxer I could say is that I know of for sure.
Yeah, he does a lot of streaming on Kick. Sometimes I join his stream and I just troll. I just troll in there.
Nah, yeah, AJ Brown is the funniest dude I know for sure. The only funniest
He
boxer I know.
banned me. He actually banned me for like a day on his channel.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man, you be trolling bad then, huh?
he banned me for like a whole day.
Yo, word. Nah, yeah, he's hilarious, man. Um, but nah, yeah. I'm probably one of the funniest boxers you know for sure. And if you get to know me, I'm one of those guys that I say whatever. I say whatever comes to my head. I'm too honest, super honest, and it's also I make a lot of jokes, but a lot of people don't like those jokes. But it's you know I gotta remind him his jokes. But yeah, no, AB funny as hell. Go ahead.
Well, what's about you want? Like, say when you get to that level where you can get world titles, right? What's one of the best belts you want? Because you got the WBC, you got the IBF, the WBO, WBA. You know, which one? Like,
Which one first?
yeah, like which one would you love to get first?
Honestly, it don't really matter. But I'm looking at the WBC right now. Uh, shit, we can get the WBA. It don't really matter. I'm looking at that green belt. That green belt look nice. Yeah, WBC right there. I'll get that one. Um, but I want all of them. I want them all eventually, long term.
Yeah, WC belt. It's one of the best belts out there. The WBC.
Right, right. See, look, Randy Orton. That's what I was. Yeah, I hear voices in my head. They talk to me and they understand. They talk to me. That one fire.
Well, who's your favorite WWE wrestler?
Randy Orton. Watch out, watch out. I like Edge. Edge when he did the spear. That shit was fire. The
I'm gonna have to
spear.
start watching WWE now because of this.
Nah, this is when I was younger though. That's why I don't really know John Cena's right now. What
It's
else?
like dun 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 dun, like something like that.
Yeah, it's a beat. You know, it's like a black song, basically. It's like a hip hop song.
Yeah, I heard his. It's his is cool.
Yeah,
Well, do this right. Finish the sentence right.
I'm listening.
All right. Price Taylor is.
The best boxer you'll ever see, and is the most humblest person you'll ever meet.
Well, listen, I'm out of questions now. What else you want to add on here while we're here? And you got your fans watching. Everybody's watching.
Yeah. Oh, what else do I want to add? Shit. You watch anime?
Oh yeah, yeah. Invincible.
Oh no, that's not what I watch. I don't. That's on Prime.
Huh?
I don't got Prime.
Uh, it's
You
so
ever?
peak.
Yeah, no, I heard of that. Yeah, man, I don't got Amazon though. But you ever heard of Hajime no Ippo?
Oh no, no.
Damn, that's how I started boxing. Yeah, that's crazy. Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, I only watch Invincible anime. That's why I started because of Invincible. What about The Boys? Have you watched it?
Yeah, I seen a couple. I seen a couple seasons of The Boys. I think I stopped at season 3 though. Um, only because Amazon got canceled.
Uh,
Yeah, that's why I haven't been able to watch the.
yeah, I don't really like how it ended. I was expecting like more, but you know, it ended how it ended.
Yeah. What else? Nah, bro, I'm an anime fanatic. That's what I do when I'm in the crib, man. I just watch TV, play video games, and I try to stay out of trouble. If I'm outside, that's definitely I'm gonna get in trouble because I hate getting bumped. I hate it. Like, why is you bumping me? Like, go somewhere else, walk somewhere else away. Like, we gonna get into a fight. I'm gonna get into a fight for sure.
I actually started doing live streams on YouTube and Kick, like playing video games.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but
Mm.
I never had the right, setup.
I don't either. I just go live and
Oh, okay, fuck it.
they just watch me. They don't even see me playing. I just talk the whole entire time, and I'm like, subscribe and give a thumbs up, and people just subscribe and just ask me random questions, and I answer them all.
Okay, yeah, I'll be trying to do that too, man.
Because I can talk. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'll be trying to find out how to talk on it. I just never figured it out, and I think that's why I stopped. I never knew if they can hear me and what. So I just stopped.
we got to get back on it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Well, you
Cause I'm
got
good.
anything else?
I'll be
Anything
playing.
else?
I'll be playing Apex.
Oh, I don't play that.
You don't play that? What you play? Fortnite?
Uh, No, Call of Duty, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, UFC 5, Undisputed. Yeah.
Okay, I play Undisputed. I can spank you in that.
I haven't played in a minute. I haven't played Undisputed in a minute, so
Okay,
probably.
all right. What about? Okay, nah, that's all I got. Yeah, Undisputed. I played Tekken.
No,
What
I
else?
haven't.
I played Elden Ring before when it came out.
No, I haven't heard of
Oh,
that one either.
bro, we never played the same game yet.
Let's
What about?
see.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I do play Fortnite and Call of Duty 4 I do play. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You got any VR games? I play Creed. It's a VR game where you just throw
Oh
punches
hell
and
no.
fight.
No, I ain't got the VR. I'm a fucking hit some. Nah, yeah, I never had. I don't have the VR. Uh, no, I don't got that. Uh, what kind of food you like? What kind of food you like?
I don't know. I like everything. I just eat. You know.
Okay, nah, I'm a
I gotta
picky.
get on a really diet plan. Actually, I gotta get my weight down to my fight weight. You know, I had my finger hurt, and I just got back in the gym today, training and getting back to getting in there and want to hit people.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, what finger you hurt?
This one right here. It's right here. I have to.
Okay, that's the
What I
boxing.
do.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. What I do is right since it's not at like 90 degrees. The lady told me I
Uh-huh.
have to wrap it and like force it to go down the 90 degrees. It's a lot of pain, but she says it. You got to move the joints around. Like
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah, I broke my bone. I broke my hand right here. I can't. You can't see because the light. Hold on, let me see if I
yeah,
can get that. Let me see if I can get that light. Let's see. Right there. It's like you can see a little shine of it. Right
yeah.
here.
I think I can a little bit.
Yeah, but I broke my hand and my finger was like this the whole time. Right? So I had to just, keep pushing it down. I started it like this first. I started like this, boom, get it like at least get it here, and then bring this here. Boom. You know? Because I had to fight. I had to be able to do this. That's the most important part. Doing this. So I can, get somebody head knocked off.
Yeah, like wrapping the bag now. I try and be more protective now. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Stupid ass light, bro. God damn. Let's see. Let me see if I can put something bright on.
Yeah, and with it too, I'm well because today I actually hit the bag. I had to hit it soft because it's still a little, but I needed to get back in there, so I was hitting the bag a little bit just soft, and it was actually doing pretty good, you know. So it's getting better.
All right, good. That's
Mm.
what's up.
Well, here, let me ask you another question, right?
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scar, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Well, here I got another question now since we're on here.
All right.
So, since you're self-dedicated, like okay, let's see. Hold up, I want to make sure it's like what's more stressful, getting hit by a heavyweight or like sharing gym equipment during flu season or touching the airport security bins while traveling to a fight?
That's funny. Uh, sharing gloves. That's terrible. That's terrible because they all stink. People are dirty, bro. They don't know how to take care of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I hate too. Sometimes in gyms, like you go in the glove and it's all like filled with sweat, and it's just no. You know what? I think I'm just gonna shadow box today and jump rope and hit the double end bag with my wraps. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for me, right? I'm so like, you know, uh, um, I'm so like disgusted when it comes to like bleeding and especially when you bleed out your nose. Like if I'm a boxer and I punch somebody in the nose and they start bleeding, I get the ick. I get the ick, man. I start telling I stopped the sparring and tell them to wipe their nose, man. Right. So I try in the fight. I try not to aim for the nose. Excuse me. Sorry. I try not to aim for the nose because I don't want to make them bleed and now they get the snot burgers on me because I ain't got no shirt on. You know that shit might go on my hair. Nah, I ain't trying to hide that shit, bro. That's the worst. All that blood on me, and now I don't know where the blood is at. I gotta wash everything on me. I gotta wash 3 times. Ugh, nasty.
One if one time I was sparring, right, and this guy got like a big booger on the end of his glove, and after the sparring, my dad was like, "That was the best head movement I ever seen from you." I was like, "It was the best head movement because did you not see what was on the end of his glove?" I mean, I was moving, I was dodging,
Yeah, that's what you
trying
need to
to,
start thinking about.
yeah, trying not to get hit. I was like, "No,
Yeah,
touching me with that."
imagine a booger on his glove. Oh shit! Ew, what the? Don't touch me.
Makes you a better fighter too. Imagine that happens into a fight. You gotta can't touch.
Exactly. Exactly. That's funny.
But what about you? You got any more funny sparring stories?
Um. Um. Oh yeah. I remember sparring this dude named Lennox Allen, and he's like a light heavyweight. It's light heavyweight. We were sparring. This is when I first started. You know, I knew how to fight, but I didn't know how to fight. You know, but so we're sparring. Yeah, I'm slipping. I know how to do all the slips and all that stuff. He a lefty, by the way. He throws, he throws an overhand left right down the pipe. Boom. He sat me down. I back up and sit on the ropes. Right. He must have saw death in my eyes, cause the way I got up, I was about to tear his ass up, man. He got out that ring so fast. Yo, I was about to kill him for real. I was about to be like, oh word. Oh my goodness, I was gonna hit him with some shit. But that's probably one of the funniest, sparring I got. I got my nose busted, you know, leaked out. I'm leaking everything, but that's because I was playing around, right? The dude that made my nose bleed, that made me mad. I had to put the pause on him, let him know like that shit was a lucky ass shot. Um, you know, yeah, man, I got a lot of stories, but they're not funny. Not all of them are funny. I don't remember all my sparring for real, especially if I ain't recorded.
One time I was sparring in Hartford, Connecticut. John Scully, the Iceman, he had a thing up at Cobra, and I sparred. It was basically like you're leveling up. You get the one guy, then you do good with one guy, you basically level up, right?
Yeah,
So there was this kid there, right? Amani Foster. Have you heard of him?
no,
Yo, he's good. He's so good. He's like when I sparred him, he was like a 3-time national champ. Now he's like a 5-time national champ.
that's
And the sparring didn't go too well for me. He timed me. He's great at counterpunching. I was doing good, right? Doing my little combinations. And then I was doing this, right? Like I was slipping like this and this. But my sides were open, right? So the first time I got away with it. Second time I get away with it. The third time I come forward, I do the same move like this way to get out of there. Cause this is how I end. And then I figured out you got to keep changing it up. You can't do the same thing 3 times in a row because he caught me with a right to the body and that hurt. So I went back to the ropes though. But like where he was punching, he started punching at my head. Now I wasn't hurt in the head. I was hurt to the body. But eventually they stopped the sparring. But I wasn't getting like I could have recovered. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Because he
Uh,
was hitting more to the head.
okay,
But
okay.
it was a good learning experience.
Yeah, yeah. That's what sparring is about. Learning and making sure you don't do that shit ever again.
Yeah, I don't want that feeling. There was another time I remember. I don't. I think it was a little before that sparring session, and my coach was like, "Why you keep getting hit with right hands to the body?" Then we fixed the mistake, obviously. Well, it took more time to fix it because there was this hard hitter, right? Um, and he hit me. He broke my ribs with. Well, I don't know if it was him or it was like because in a fight I got hit there, right? I didn't really feel it. I just kept punching, right? And then again I was sparring with it, right? So then I got hit there again, and I was like, and it was like hurt, you know. And
Yeah.
eventually my ribs was busted.
Damn. Man, that sucks. Lesson learned, though, right?
Yeah, I always protect this. I always protect the elbows now. I get it
Yep.
tight.
Yep. Keep the elbows on the ribs.
And I learned never get your emotions, never let them get to you in the boxing. Like if somebody hits you hard, don't rush in and go after him because he's waited for that. Because I was sparring this guy, he hits very hard, right? So like usually I try and box my best and keep him on the end of my jab. So he hit me with something hard. I got mad. I rushed right in, hits me with a big shot. I was gonna go down, but I always tell myself I'm never going down. I don't care if it's sparring. I grab him. I start holding him, and I'm just holding him as tight as I can.
That's smart. Yep.
And then I got out of it. Then we kept sparring to the end of the round, and I was just trying to block everything and run.
That's good. That's smart. Yeah. You should learn that.
Yeah. What
Shoot.
you got? Anything else to add on here?
Nah. Yeah, I think we did had a good talk, man.
Yeah, we had a good chat today. We could do it again in person whenever you're at another event or something.
All right, yeah. Let me know. I'll let you. I'll see if you in there. Just let me know. I figure we'll figure it out. You know. Yeah, we'll figure it out for sure.
Because I think Ring 8 is supposed to be doing something again pretty soon, I think.
Ring 8. Okay. Okay.
Because I saw they were having a meeting, so usually when they have the meeting, they do an event like a month later.
All right.
So I don't know, maybe they're doing something. But John Scully, the Iceman, he's having an event June 6th in Muhammad Ali's training camp.
Nice.
Yeah, you should come.
Where's that?
Muhammad Ali's training camp. It's June 6th, and I could send you the poster.
Yeah, send me that. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
see if I can make it.
yeah. John Scully would like you to be there.
Okay, nice. I bet he
Yeah.
would.
Well, you're famous, so.
Somewhat.
Well, it was nice to have you on and talk to you, all right?
Yeah, you too, bro.
All right. Well, it was good to have you on, all right? I'm going to end it now, all right?
All
All right, I'll see you, all right?
right, see you. See you.